Yo guys, in my last video I was talking about Kaspa and Ethereum and how Kaspa looks very similar to Ethereum back when it was in 2017, 2016, when Ethereum was worth $21, $10 in that range. So now, of course, it saw explosive growth. And even right now at this level here, it's perfectly set up for, a massive push. I'm not bullish on Ethereum at all, but you can't just like look at this chart and be like, all right, you look at the chart and you're bullish. Is basically what's going on here. Sell pressure, then the selling momentum is slowing down. Hit the low Bollinger. It's very, very far from its average macro moving average. Even its macro 3-month chart, it's a very strong uptrend, and it's absolutely going to be able to continue following this uptrend. So, very bullish setup for even Ethereum, which got hit the hardest, honestly. And it's finally turning into a very solid uptrend with its, with its moving average. So very excited to see, crypto finally turning into a bull cycle once again, turning strong. The dollar, the Feds are against the wall. So what are they going to be forced to do? They have all this basically $9.2 trillion they're going to need to refinance. If they can't refinance this at a lower rate, then they're going to be forced. They're going to be having a very large deficit. It's going to cost more money to continue this funding. And how are they going to continue this funding? They're going to have to print money. The Feds are going to be forced to print money to buy up bonds or to cover the funding. It's too high of a deficit. There's too much money that they're lending out. It's a bad scenario for the Feds and bullish for crypto. Inflation rises, crypto strong. Even if inflation decreases, it's going to be a strong environment for investors to go into risk-on assets. But in reality, crypto is just extremely underpriced. Green candle on the daily chart for Bitcoin and across crypto. This basically very much helps confirm that we're in a very strong macro uptrend. If it could have easily retest down here, but it didn't. The fact that it powered through, is a very strong sign, and it's great to see. It's very great to see Bitcoin just outperforming incredibly, especially with respect to the stock market. And who knows what happens with the stock market, and who cares? Gonna be honest. If you're investing in the stock market, I gotta feel bad for you, because this is the era of crypto, and a lot of the money from the stock market is absolutely going to be funding the crypto era, a golden age for crypto, powered by Caspa. The dollar not performing so well. Even gold itself, like gold has been seeing a peak. It's easy to say, oh, it's peaking, but in all honesty, it's actually creating a little bit of a downtrend. It's back at this its middle moving average on the daily, at least. We're gonna see where it goes, but absolutely believe that this buying power for gold is going to be able to power Bitcoin. If not, the global liquidity supply, the global M2 is going to be able to power crypto. Just that alone. So much money is in a fiat. There's so much buying power now, especially with the dollar losing power, a dollar losing its value. It's forcing other governments around the world to print their own money to be able to sustain and make up for the loss of the dollar. So there's just extra money out there. And what are they going to do? They're going to be investing into a safe haven, something safe from inflation, safe from the losing dominance of the dollar, from the U.S. So, trade war with China, it's not going to be affected. Bitcoin's not going to be affected by any of this. So it's just the ultimate currency. It's definitely a safe haven. Kaspa is the safe haven of the safe haven. It's the most, we're most certain about Kaspa long term. Absolutely most certain. It's the best technology. So the only thing the only thing against it is just adoption. So it's like, are the people going to come long term? Are they going to be coming to the solution that everyone's been looking for? A truly decentralized crypto, a truly decentralized programmable layer, a truly decentralized oracle. Of course they're going to come. Of course they're going to come. They're coming to internet speed crypto, proof of work. Of course they're going to come. You build something like that and they're coming. So without any doubt, we're most certain about Kaspa long term. And that's why big money has been loading up and we're not surprised to see it. Not surprised at all. And big money is also loading up on its meme coins. So Nacho seeing an incredible floor. This is creating like a very solid wedge pattern. Kango is actually blasting off, creating a very strong uptrend. This is a very clear, it's creating a bull, a bull, a ball. It's creating a ball. It's creating a ball. Why can't I say that word? This is I'll call it a cup. All right, let's call it at least the bottom of a valley. Okay, and it's about to power through. So Nacho, like, dang, I gotta draw this out because this looks real good. All right, so we got this crazy pattern happening for Nacho. I'm not crazy about patterns. I'm more so like technical indicators and stuff like that. But patterns are definitely a solid way to observe breakouts and support levels. Very solid, and something that a lot of traders can notice very easily straight off the bat. So this pattern, I mean, you can put it back all the way you want, but it's very clearly creating a very bullish wedge pattern. So very, very likely any day now we're going to see Nacho be able to break through, and it's going to create a very solid uptrend. It's just it's a perfect setup. The longer it's in here, even the longer it creates a floor, the more bullish it's going to be. Similar with Kango, like it's crazy. It's already creating an uptrend, a full breakout. The potential for this type of movement coming from here, especially as Caspa rises, it's going to be astronomical. With the meme coins being the largest assets on the blockchain, the block DAG, you compare it to other native coins, even WIF right here. Like, dang, bro, this thing is crazy primed. Like, there's some big money that's setting up like a crazy bullish long on WIF. Gonna be honest, like it's crazy, and you could even compare it with Bonk. And let's bring up Bonk as well. Bonk doing superb. First meme coin on Solana. Setup is also crazy. Like, and this is a type of seeing price movement very similar to the rest of crypto. Which is great to see. It's holding its value very well and following Solana Sloana as as its derivative. So we see meme coins performing very well. We're gonna have to see. I don't really care about Bonk at all. If you want to invest in Bonk, you better invest in Nacho. And Nacho's the first on Caspa. We already know Caspa's gonna flip Solana without any doubt. Without any doubt, it's gonna flip Solana long term. Give us some time. And who the people that were like, or even with like Fartcoin, I saw like a tweet going around that this smart man invested 12,000 Fartcoin when it was worth like 83,000 market cap. Yeah, so you already know these meme coins are gonna go. They're gonna go hard. They're gonna go crazy. We take a look at Shiba Inu, largest on Ethereum. We take a look at Dogecoin, the first meme coin in crypto, like 8th largest. Pepe, huge sensation on Ethereum. These meme coin assets perform the best.